Now we have the opportunity to hear from Shy'Niecea Ellis, our student speaker. I love this. I'm so proud to say that she's also graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication. During her time at Nevada State, she developed a strong passion for education and plans to pursue a master's degree in higher education, followed by a career where she can make meaningful impacts in our lives. Come on up.
Woo! We did it, y'all! First, I want to give honor to God because without him, I would not be standing here. I also want to thank faculty, staff, friends, and family, and I have to give a very special shout out to my mom, Miss Shy'Niecea Ellis. I love you so much. And then another very special shout out to my Emmanuel's Temple Church family. Graduation ceremonies are often looked at as moments of celebration, and they are, but they're also moments of reflection. Because when I look around this room, I don't just see caps and gowns, I see years of effort, sacrifice, and persistence. And if there's one word that encapsulates a journey that many of us experience together, it's hope. Hope is a very powerful thing. It allows people to keep going when the outcome is uncertain, and allows people to push forward towards a better future. And like many of you, I didn't just learn about hope in theory, I lived it. My journey with Nevada State began in the Summer Bridge program, Sankofa, where I learned more about myself and my culture. From there, I became a student worker and a Trio McNair Scholar, and then a board member of Scorpions Light. And then I became a Trio McNair Scholar, and that was something that was very, very important. And I thank them so much, all the people that were there. And the spaces that I became a part of, they supported me, but they also challenged me and gave me hope of who and what I could be. And during one of the hardest seasons of my life, navigating homelessness and supporting my mother through her health challenges, I had to lean on hope. And Nevada State supported me through careers, mentors, community. And I have to give a very, very special shout out to Dr. Alicia Allen, Kendall Sanders, Bailey Brown, Dr. Christopher Harris, and Dr. Derek Carter. That is why days like today are filled with hope. But not all hope is the same. And we have to ask ourselves, if hope carried us through the hard seasons, what kind of hope will carry us forward? Scholars call critical hope something that we have to lean on, and it is composed of three parts: Socratic, material, and audacious hope. Or as I like to call it, head, hands, heart. And we're gonna all do something together. I want everyone to participate because I really want y'all to remember this. We're gonna say head, hands, heart. We're gonna do it one more time. Head, hands, heart. Oh, good job! Our last group project. Socratic hope is hope that thinks, and thinking begins in the head. And that matters because education is more than just about earning a degree. It's about understanding the world we live in. We live in a world where voices can compete to shape the story, and if we're not careful, we will let the loudest voices do the thinking for us. There's an African proverb that says, until the lion tells the story, the hunter will always be the hero. And that serves as a reminder that the story can feel complete, even when there are voices missing. Socratic hope means we use our minds responsibly. We were not educated to shrink, be silent, or disappear, but we were educated to think carefully, question, and lead with integrity. Audacious hope is courageous hope, and courage lives in the heart. Hope cannot stop at celebration. At some point, it must move. Muhammad Ali once said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." None of us arrived to this day alone. Someone encouraged you, supported you, believed in you, prayed for you, And that matters. Because material hope is understanding that as people have made ways for us, it is now our time to make ways for someone else. As we have been served through this degree, we now carry the responsibility to serve those coming behind us. Hope without any action is only intention, and intention alone does not change anything. Audacious hope is very important, so remember to keep it. Audacious hope is something that we have to remember and keep going. There's a church saying that a corporate work, but an individual walk. There is a work that we would do in communities, teams, organizations, but the walk, the everyday choices, the quiet decisions, that part is individual, and no one can make those choices for you. We live in a world where we see so much division, and it can be hard to figure out if we want to say something or support. But Audacious Hope asks something different. It asks you to stand when it would be easier to sit, to say something when it would be easier to scroll past it. You cannot outsource your conviction, you cannot delegate your integrity, and you cannot silence your voice and expect change to happen anyway. As I close, I want to leave you with this. When you tie all of that together, a mind that thinks, hands that are willing to build, and a heart that has the courage to stand, you don't just get people who hope for change, but become it. Remember Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to give you hope and a future." I'm reminded of a poem by Tupac Shakur called "The Rose That Grew from Concrete." And when you talk about this poem along with critical hope, scholars use it as a great example of how something so beautiful, such as a rose, can come and survive from conditions concrete that it was not supposed to. And when I look around this room, I see graduates, and I also see a room full of roses that broke through the concrete. Graduation is not the finish line, but it is the beginning of everything what we would do with what we learned here in life and what we hope for. As Dr. Patricia A. Owens reminds us, don't stop until your good is better, and your better is best, and your best is excellent. Class of 2026, carry that hope with you, carry it into your mind, carry it into your hands, and carry it into your heart. Be bold, be great, be stayed.
Whoa! I thought I was already inspired. My goodness. That was amazing. Thank you.